YouTube, what's going on? I was just appreciate y'all watching my videos. I had a brain fart just now. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, I had to get a video done. I ain't gave y'all no video, so I had to give y'all a video real quick. I have to give y'all a video real quick. What's going on? Brian. Yeah, man, I'm good, man. I'm just trying to make a living, man. Trying to make a living. What's going on? I'm trying to wait for some people to get in here. 15 people in here. Come on now. I'm trying to get big numbers, you know? Big numbers. Yeah, man, I just wanted to make a quick video talking about getting your authority, man. I done made a bunch of videos like this, talking about getting your authority. Yeah, I need to make a video. Yeah, you here, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Damn. I don't know what's going on with these phones, man. I got full bars. I don't know what's going on. Saying poor connection. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, man. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, man. I should be home Wednesday. You know. I usually don't run during the holidays because it's really no point being on the road. You be sitting in traffic most of the time. But I want to talk about getting authority. You doing the e-log yet? Or you gonna wait? I know you have to get the hookup already. Get the hookup. Through OOIDA. Yeah, I want to talk about that. Do you take PepsiCo loads from Jacksonville? I take in a couple of those PepsiCo loads. I'm taking a couple of them. I was on a Pepsi dedicated account a long time ago. So, that PepsiCo right there off of 95, right there in Jacksonville, I used to go there all the time. I used to pull water. No, that's Coca-Cola. I'm sorry. I was on a Coca-Cola account a long time ago when I was a company driver. I'm sorry. I get Pepsi and Coca-Cola confused. But yeah. I know about that Pepsi over there. When I was a Snyder, I pulled a couple loads out of there, but not too often. They always be heavy and shit. But I want to talk about getting your authority, man. I know I done said that about 3-4 times. You gotta follow me. I'm tired. But I want to talk about getting your authority. So, how do y'all feel about getting your authority? Like, what's the point of getting your authority? You know, because I've been back and forth about getting my authority. And I was like, man, why do I want to get my authority? What's the goal? What's the point of all this BS? Because you're doing 10 times more work for a little bit more money. You know? And I'm like, man, I don't know what I want to do. But more control, hopefully more revenue. Hopefully more revenue. all about the money. I'm trying to get this phone straightened out. More money. Let's see. Brian say more money. What will be blessed out there. Team Prince Logistics. Yeah, God bless you too, man. Shoot, I don't know if you're a driver or not. You know. Milkman Trucker. What's going on? Y'all be having some interesting handles on y'all YouTube pages, man. Milkman. But get your authority. It's something to think about, man. It's because you know when you got your own authority, you are a carrier. You are a carrier. You know, legally, you are a carrier. So now, legally, you're a carrier. So now, you get to compete with the Snyders, the JB Hunts, all the carriers out here. You know, you got your own DOT number. You got your own MC number. Okay? You can negotiate on loads. Okay? Like, it ends and begins with you. You're your own carrier. There's no fleet manager above you. There's no safety manager. There's nobody. Okay? All you got to deal with is the DOT officers. That's it. That's all you got to do. So when you roll through the scales, those are the only people you got to comply with. You don't have to comply with all the BS rules and stuff like that with your company and all that. You can write your own company policy because you're your own carrier. So I'm going to just go ahead and spit it out. I went ahead and applied for my authority. Yeah, I applied for my authority. And I got my DOT number. I got my MC number. And I don't know what to do. I thought, okay, getting my own authority would make me feel better. But I'm like, I'm more scared than anything. I'm nervous because I don't know what to expect. You know? I don't know what to expect. Rico Jones said, how much does it cost? Man, getting your authority is easy as hell, man. I've did some research, and I've been researching for the last few years on getting your authority. And it's a bunch of companies out here. Like, the price range is anywhere from $300 all the way to like $10,000. I've heard people pay $10,000 to get their damn authority. I'm like, man, you don't need to spend no $10,000 to get your authority. You don't even need to spend $300 to get your authority. You don't need to spend all that money to get your authority, man. It's easy. Easy. Okay? So I got my authority, man. I mean, it's not active. It's, you know, it's a few more things I have to do. I did my UCR filings. I did my BOC3. So I got the plates for my truck, so I'm ready. So all I got to do is my IFTA, get my insurance, and do my drug screening. And set up a drug screening program. So at this point, like, I'm just I'm taking my time and I'm trying to figure out. And I'm sharing this with y'all. I just want to share this with y'all to let y'all know how easy it is to get your authority. Don't be intimidated to getting your authority because it's easy. You just got to do your research, write stuff down, and take your time, do your due diligence, and, ask questions and, did you get your, man, yeah, I've been doing all the work. So it's just like, that's why I came over to Travel Loco, because I didn't really plan on staying at Travel Loco for years and years. Like I planned on maybe coming over to Travel Loco for about 6 months to a year, and then get my own authority. But after going through my paperwork, looking at the numbers, man, I'm just like, man, I'm getting my ass kicked. Man. Like, these people are taking way too much money. They are taking. And it's getting harder to negotiate on these rates. I have to negotiate a couple $100 extra to cover Travel Loco's take. You know what I mean? So it's getting annoying. So if I see a load for $1,000, I gotta negotiate $1,200 because Travel Loco gonna take, $120 out of that. So a load they're paying $1,000, I'm only gonna get $888 for it. So, like, I want to get majority of that money. I get a factoring company. Factoring company, they charge 3%, 4%. So for load paying $1,000, I'll get $950. $960, which ain't bad. But it's easier to negotiate $50 extra on the load or $100 extra on the load than it is to negotiate, $200 and $300 on the load. Like this load right here, I got it's paying $2,400. This load right here, I got a load right here. It's going down to Florida. Load going down to Florida, it's paying $2,400. It's a Frito-Lay load, When I was at Snyder, Frito-Lay was one of my favorite customers. They still are my favorite customers, even when I'm not at Snyder. Every time I go on the board, I try to find a Frito-Lay load because they pay really good. Frito-Lay loads pay very well. But that's not the point. Okay, I got this load here. It paid $2,400. Travel Loco gonna take about $240. So I'm only gonna get about $2,200 of that. And like, I'm sick and tired of it. I'm like, man, I'm giving these people way too much money. Yeah, I'm working on that. I'm working on it. I'm gonna get there in a minute. So here's the deal, man. I've been researching to get my authority for a long time. So this morning, I decided to just jump on my computer and say, you know what? F it. I'm going to get my authority. So this load here is coming out of Memphis. I picked this load up out of Memphis, paying $2,400. I figure I could have got a little bit more money on the load, but it's Thanksgiving and the load is running the way that I want to, so I can get home for Thanksgiving. So when I seen the load, I went back and forth on it. I stared at the load for about an hour. I was like, damn, I like that load. And then I started to look at other loads, and I was like, you know what? I think I need to book this load because it's going down to Florida. I can deliver this load and deadhead home. So I went ahead and booked it. And $2,400 plus all the other loads I've been doing for the Western Week, I'm going to be at $5,000 in gross revenue. And I'm thinking like, okay, I'm going to do about $5,000 in gross revenue. Traveloka are going to take about 500 of it. And I'm like, damn, if I have my own authority, I would probably only have to give up, let me see. Let's see, if I have my own authority, let's see, 5,000 times. Factoring company take about 3%. Say you use Thunder Funding or Triumph's Financial or whatever, factoring company, and they charge 3%. You'll get 97% of that gross revenue. Instead of Traveloka taking, let's see, 5,000 in gross revenue times 88%. Instead of Traveloka taking 600, the factoring company will take 8, 9. The factoring company only take $210. No, $250 for the whole week. So I'll be saving like what? 30, I don't know. What are we talking about? About 60%? I'll be saving about 60%. 60, 70% a week. So what's that? 250, 600 minus 250. I'll be saving $350 a week. That is if I do $5,000 a week gross revenue every week times 4. I'll be saving $1,400 a month. That's a truck note. It's a truck note. And I've been talking to a lot of brokers, and a lot of these brokers, they only require 30 days for your authority to be active. So I'm like, you know what? Uber Freight, they don't have a time limit on your authority. As soon as your authority becomes active after the 21 days, you can pull for Uber Freight. I pull Uber Freight loads all the time. I say I probably pull 1 or 2 Uber Freight loads per week. You know what I'm saying? So I can use Uber Freight with my own authority. I already know that. As soon as my authority becomes active, pay the insurance, boom, I can go on Uber Freight and book some loads. And it's some halfway decent loads on Uber Freight. Some halfway decent. I can pull loads for TQL. TQL, I don't think they have a age requirement on your authority. Coyote, I think Coyote requires 30 days. Scott Logistics, I think they only require 30 days. Coyote Logistics. Who else? I mean, it's a bunch of brokers I've been talking to. They require 30 days of business. So I'm like, man, I can get my authority, man. I probably won't be able to book all the freight out here, but after 30 days, man, I think I'll be all right. But I got a dilemma because I got the Snyder Finance truck. So I'm trying to figure the thing out with this Snyder Finance truck, because I don't know if Snyder Finance is going to let me run my authority with this Snyder Finance truck. So my contract is almost up. with this Snyder Finance truck, so we gonna see. We gonna see. Landstar, get rid of the truck. Travel Loco, they alright, man. They alright. It's a good place to learn and but yeah, so getting your authority, getting your effing authority. I was about to cuss. I had to catch myself because YouTube been flagging a lot of my videos because I just keep it real with y'all. I just be talking, man. I forget that I got my phone up here, but I just be talking, man. But I have to catch myself because I don't want my videos to get flagged. But yeah, man, it's real easy to get your authority, man. Where my notebook at? My notebook. So here's the deal, man. Okay. If you want to get your authority, all you got to do is go on the FMCSA website. FMCSA.dot.gov. You go down there, you click on the thing, and you can start your DOT application, your authority application. The authority application probably take you about 15-20 minutes to complete. It's just a bunch of questions. You know, if you've been driving the truck for 6 months, you should be able to answer them questions. You know what I mean? They're just basic trucking questions. You know, they're just basic trucking questions. Now, this video is not a tutorial on how to get your authority. This video is just me talking to y'all to inspire you to think outside of the box. If you consider getting your authority, you may want to consider getting your authority. You know, it's something you really want to think about because it's so much money out here. And it's like, when you get your own authority, it's a lot of things you can do because you can do what you can do what you want to do. If there's a business opportunity in front of you, you can take advantage of it because you got your own authority. Okay? You can pull freight for anybody out here. If you got a flatbed, a dry box, it don't really matter because it's like you can go rent a flatbed trailer real quick to go do a job. You know what I'm saying? Or if you got a dry van trailer and some business out here need you to do something and you need to pull some freight and they're going to pay you, boom. You know, you can do it. But if you leased on, you can't do it. You know, you can't do it. Like since I've been at Travel Loco, I've had like a handful of brokers reach out to me and say, hey, I'm looking for some drivers, blah, 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 blah. I got a lane over here. Do you want it? And I'm like, damn, I can't take advantage of that lane because I don't own Travel Loco. So I can't take advantage of that. You know what I mean? Like, so when you get your own authority, you can take advantage of the business side of trucking. You can take advantage of those big opportunities. And I was like, man, it's crazy. But getting your authority is real easy, man. So getting your authority, the application, you're going to be looking at $300. At the end of the application, you got to pay a $300 application fee. $300 application fee. Okay. You got to do your UCR filings. Your UCR filings, that's $70, $78, $79 for your UCR filing. It's cheap, man, for your UCR filings. You got to do your BOC3. You got to do your BOC3 filings. Your BOC3 ranges anywhere from $30 to $100. It just depends on who you go with to do your BOC3 with. I use OOIDA because I'm an OOIDA member, and your BOC3 is free. So as long as I'm a member with OOIDA, my BOC3 is free. So with all the services that OOIDA offer, I think going with OOIDA for the BOC3 is a good deal because they offer a whole lot of other things. So that way you're not wasting your money. So like, there's some companies that have the BOC3 for $40, $50. Well, with OOIDA, they offer tax services, they offer prepaid legal services, tax services, fuel discount services, tire discount services. They offer all these services on top of getting your authority, getting your BOC3 filings and all of that stuff. So I think going through OOIDA to get your BOC3 is great. This ain't a tutorial. It's just I'm just inspiring y'all, just showing y'all it's very easy. Your UCR filing, it is so easy to do your UCR filing. It's like you can do your UCR filings on your phone. You go to UCR, I think it's UCRfilings.org or something like that. You just type in UCR, it'll come up. You basically put your DOT number in there. Well, before you do your UCR, you got to go do your authority application. And you probably got to wait about a couple hours. You're going to get an email with your DOT number. And you got to wait maybe 3-4 hours for your DOT number to propagate in the database. Once your DOT number propagates in the database, you can go on the UCR website and do your UCR filings. You got to do that. If you don't do it, you'll be fine. UCR filings is so easy. It's like you put your DOT number in there, you put your name in there, and you put your business name in there, and that's it. And then you click to the end of the thing, and then you hit pay. It's $79 for that. Like I say, your BOC3, that's easy. One thing I forgot to mention, before you get your authority, before you try to apply for your authority, you got to have a business structure of some kind. Either a sole proprietor, a LLC incorporated or something like that. I don't recommend doing your getting your authority in your own name, in your own social security name. I don't believe in that, because when you become a carrier, all this stuff is public record. So when you're dealing with brokers and you're dealing with customers, you are a business. You're dealing with the public. You're a carrier. Okay? So anybody can just type your DOT number up and see all your business. It's public record. You know what I'm saying? So I don't recommend using none of your personal information. If you can, get a business. You don't even have to get a business phone number. Get a Uber. Get a Google Voice number. Get a Google Voice number. Okay, this isn't business credit. This is just so that none of your personal business gets out in the public, because you don't want somebody stealing your identity, and you don't want somebody suing you and stuff like that. You just don't want that. You want anonymity. So if you don't want to go and get a business phone number, you don't have to do that. But at least get a Google Voice number. Go on the IRS website and get you an EIN number. Like, you don't have to have a corporation, but you can do sole proprietor. So go on the IRS website, and they should have a link on the left side right there saying get an EIN number. It's easy. It's like 5 minutes to get your EIN numbers. It's 5 minutes. You just type in some basic information, ask a few basic questions, put your name in there, boop, 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 and then it's going to have the letter there with your EIN number. Get that EIN number, and then you can apply for your authority. Get a Google Voice number. Get a Google Voice number, because as soon as you apply for your authority and you pay for it, you're gonna have a whole bunch of people calling you. You're gonna have brokers calling you. You're gonna have permit people calling you. You're gonna have insurance companies calling you. I've been having people call me all day long since I applied for my authority. But I didn't use my personal phone number. I used my business, my business 1-800 number. So that's just some tips, some warnings. Don't put your cell phone number in there. Don't do that. Don't put your cell phone number. These people gonna be blowing your phone up all day long. I mean, to apply for your authority, you gotta have a physical address. I mean, if you can, get a virtual address somewhere. Try to use a different address other than your personal home address. I don't recommend using your personal home address on public filings, because when you apply for your authority is open to the public. You can just type in you can type in a DOT number, and if you got your home address up there, I just don't recommend that. I don't recommend that. So, like, if I tell y'all my DOT number and my carrier number, it's gonna have my business address on there, and it's gonna have my business phone number on there. I don't recommend your personal information. But anyway, so you do your UCR, your BOC3. You got to sign up for a drug consortium. Okay, I think a drug consortium program, it depends on who you go with, anywhere from $50 to $100, depending on what state you live in and what part of the country you live in. But it's anywhere from $50 to $100. You got to sign up for a drug screening program. Remember, you are a carrier. You are a business. You are a business. Okay, so you got to practice HR drug screening. You're a company. Just like if you worked at Walmart, they have an HR drug screening program. It's the same thing. You got to do it too. But with us truck drivers, we got to do an extra step. We got to do physicals. We got to do eye exams. We got to do all this extra stuff. But for the sake of this video, you got to sign up for a drug screening program, a consortium or whatever. Anywhere from $50 to $100. Depending on which part of the country you live in, you gotta what else you gotta fill out. And then once you get all that done, you gotta sign up for IFTA. You gotta fill out an IFTA. So I know a lot of y'all don't have your plates. I already got my plates already, so that's why I leased on with Travel Loco, because now I got my own plates. It just saves me that extra step because I already got my own plates. So now that I got my own plates, all I have to do is go down there and just open up an IFTA account. You know what I'm saying? So I open up an IFTA account, get my stickers. It'll be my own carrier IFTA account. So you got to sign up for an IFTA account. Depending on what state you're in, you got to go to your IRP office, sign up for IFTA account. Now, if you don't have before you can get your IFTA account, you got to get your own base plates. Now, if y'all don't know how to get your own base plates, I got 2 videos showing you step by step on how to get your own base plates. Okay? So, if you want to figure out how to get your own base plates, I got 2 videos on that. Go back in my catalog. I got a video how to get your own plates for your truck. It's easy. IFTA, sign up for you gotta open up an IFTA account. Depending on what part of the country you live in, if you live in the Northeast, you're gonna have to sign up for a New York HUD account. Okay, I'm not sure if I want to get a New York HUD account. I'm kind of on the fence because I don't run up there all the time. So when I go up in the Northeast, I'm either in Pennsylvania and New Jersey, and that's it. And I come back south, and that's it. Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Maryland, Virginia. That's about it. I try not to go further than that, because when you get past New Jersey and Pennsylvania, the rates don't justify going up further than that, because once you get up further, like upstate New York, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, all the rates coming down south, they just don't pay. They just don't pay. So I find out, like, coming up to Pennsylvania, you can get halfway good rates coming back south. You can get $2 a mile coming south. You can get out of New Jersey $2 a mile coming south. So, you know, I don't like to go further than that. So if you live up in the Northeast, you got to get a New York HUD. Get your KYU. KYU is free. So I'm probably going to have to get a Kentucky number, Kentucky Highway Use number. It's just like IFTA, but Kentucky, they just want to charge you some more money to run in their state. So I'm probably going to have to get a Kentucky number, because I run like Tennessee sometimes, and sometimes Kentucky to get to Ohio, and you can't get around it. You got to go through Kentucky. So for me, I'm probably going to just have to fill out my IFTA and my KYU, and that's about it. I'm not sure if I want a New York HUD. But after that, all you have to do is go and get your insurance. So I'll probably do a video on insurance. But this ain't really a tutorial on getting your authority. I'm just talking and just letting y'all know. Once you get to this point, it's just that easier. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's easier. So, you know, and then once you get all this stuff done, you got to set up some kind of compliance back office system. So right now, I'm on the fence between JJ Keller and Keep Trucking. I'm probably going to go with Keep Trucking because I'm familiar with it. And I'm comfortable with Keep Trucking. I don't want to have to learn a whole new process. So I'm probably going to just stay with Keep Trucking. So, you know, if you think about getting your own authority, you got to get an ELD. So, and getting an ELD, it's not too bad, just because it's going to help you with your IFTA taxes. So, I've been doing some research on Keep Trucking, and I've been finding out that Keep Trucking has a good back office program when it comes to doing your IFTA taxes. It's pretty much hands off. It's like it does everything automatically. So at the end of the quarter, you just go in there, it's going to generate a report, and you just go in there to the IFTA website and pay your IFTA. Easy. So you have to figure out what type of compliance back office program that you gonna set up for yourself. So I think I'm gonna go with Keep Trucking. That's gonna be my back office. So you know, you need a good back office program, because the DOT pulls you in and they ask for your logbooks. You need to know, you need to present those immediately. You need to be able to have access to it. But okay, print your logbooks out. Boom. Let me see your insurance. Boom. Let me see your permits. Boom. You got your back office set up, so you can be able to present the officer with the information that you need. So, and I'm trying to, basically what I'm trying to do is trying to build comfort in, okay, running my authority. So I'm like, okay, I'm trying to build like some type of system, day-to-day process of running their authority, because I know, like me, I'm used to running on their carrier, being leased on, and I'm not used to running my own authority. Like, I'm the safety manager. I'm that guy. I'm my own carrier. So I'm just taking my time trying to familiarize myself with with the process, and I'm looking at it, man. It's not too bad. It's a lot of steps, but at the same time, once you get everything set up and get a system going, and it pretty much becomes easy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like, okay, running your authority shouldn't be that hard. Your UCR filings, you got to do that every year. So I'm trying to figure out a system so I don't forget to do that. Okay. I gotta renew my base plates every year. Okay. I gotta do an audit on my base plates every year. But see, you need a good back office so that way it makes all those filings easier. You know what I'm saying? So we Keep Trucking, it keeps track of all the miles that you run in each state. All you have to do is go in there and it's gonna print out a report for you. So when it's time to do your for your base plates, when it's time to pay for your base plates, you just get your report and you go on to your IRP account and you just go in there and say, okay, I did this many miles in this state. I did this many, you know. And then you got to put all your weights and stuff like that. It makes it that just much easier when you got a good back office program. You know what I'm saying? When you do your IFTA, you need to have a good IFTA. Your drug screening, okay? You got to set up a filing system for your drug screening, okay? You pretty much got to hire yourself for your authority because you got to hire yourself. You got to give yourself a job application. You gotta I've talked to guys, they're saying like, okay, yeah, man, like you gotta lease yourself back to your own authority because you hiring yourself. You're self-employed. So I know it's crazy, but that's what you have to keep a paper trail. You got to keep a file system and stuff. So, but yeah, man, I'm looking and I'm like, man, it's not that bad running your own authority. It's a lot of stuff, but once you get a system down, okay, every quarter I'm gonna do this, every month I gotta do this, every 6 months I gotta do this, every 12 months I gotta do this. And once you get your back office down, it should be pretty easy, you know? Let me see what y'all talking about. I need help with decent loads out of Florida. It ain't no decent loads coming out of Florida, man. You just gotta look at the boards and find out what's going on. I mean, I would say if like flatbed and reefer are like the best stuff coming out of Florida. If you pull in the drop box, you ain't gonna find nothing good coming out of Florida. I'm just gonna tell you. I'm just gonna tell you, you know what I mean? You're just not gonna find nothing good pulling the drop box out of Florida. So how you compete with Florida is that when you go down to Florida, you got to negotiate a damn good rate to go down there. With Florida, I try to shoot for $4 a mile. Do I get $4 a mile when I go down to Florida all the time? No. But that's my baseline. That's what I try to shoot for. So if a broker if I'm on the phone with a broker and I'm like, okay, he got this load, I'm trying to negotiate $4 a mile. That's what I'm trying to. But a lot of times I get anywhere from $350, $360, $370 a mile to go down in Florida. So, which is good. So that way, when you go down to Florida, and if you can't find nothing coming back, you can just deadhead. You're gonna have to deadhead out of Florida. That's just what it is. But the thing is like, if you don't mind running in Florida, there's some good rates in Florida. I see loads all the time paying $1,000 going 200 miles in Florida all the time. So Florida is that's just what it is. That's Florida. It's nothing. There's no tricks. There's no secrets. That's just what it is. Unless you get a direct shipper, you pull in some reefer, specialized reefer freight, like some flowers, seasonal stuff, some oranges and livestock and stuff like that. You got a good dedicated customer or something like that, you can pull some stuff out of Florida. But if you just pulling random dry box freight, paper bales, water, Pepsi products, you ain't gonna get no good rate coming out of Florida. That's just what it is. Brokers know that. That's just an industry standard. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You just gotta book damn good rates to go down there. That's just what it is. You should have got 3K. Yeah, 3K. Yeah. Yeah, you about right. But see, the thing is that a lot of you guys, a lot of guys who never dealt with brokers before, they always got an opinion. Everybody's got an opinion. You know what I mean? But when you got that broker on the phone and you've been looking at the board for 2 hours straight and you can't find nothing, you got a broker on the phone telling you, you sitting up there telling him, hey man, yeah, I do the load for 2,900. And he come back and say, man, the best I can do is 2,500. You gonna take the load. You just gonna take the load. You know, I mean, you can develop your negotiation skills and whatnot, but for the time being, you need some work. You gotta move. You need something to do. You need some revenue to your truck. So either you piss and moan about, okay, doing the load for 3,000, you want 3,000, and the broker says, nah, the best I can do is 2,600. You just gonna have to take 2,600 or not book the load and go home with nothing. I'd rather take the load for 2,600 than don't have no load at all. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. I mean, it's a lot of freight on the board, but at the same time, the freight moves. So when you see the load, you got to call on them and negotiate quick. You got to be quick. You got to pick up the phone. Okay, you take it, but little quick negotiation. Boom, boom, boom. Do that little dance real quick. You take the load or not. Boom. Call on the next one. Boom, boom, boom. It's not. You just can't sit there and say, no, I want 4,500 for this load. No, it don't work like that. No, it don't work like that. The brokers will hang up on you. You know what I mean? No, you can't do that, man. So, yeah, I would like to get 3,000 on the load, but I got it for 2,400. Trial and error. Next time. Next time. I know better. I know better, but it is what it is. You just do the best you can. I only been doing this for a short period of time. I get better and better on my negotiating skills, and as I get better, things will get better. But a lot of guys they want to talk about stuff they don't know what they're talking about, and when you jump out here, you got to pull the freight that you just got to pull the freight, man. Now I'm not saying just take anything, but I'm saying it's like sometimes if a broker offers you $200 less than what you wanted, take it, man. Take it. You want 3,000, he come back 2,700. Take the load for 2,700, man. Like, it's like, don't be, go back and forth. And then, cause like, I've had brokers. Like, I'll be on the phone with a broker, right? I was like, hey, yeah, I do the load for 2,800. At the same time, he's got another phone ringing. I can hear him in the background. He got another phone ringing. He sold a load for cheaper while I'm sitting on the phone with him. You know what I'm saying? I told him I'd do it for 2,800. He'd be like, nah, man, you know what? I just sold a load for 2,500 to another driver. Bye. You know what I mean? Just that fast. So you got to be very careful on the loads that you're bidding on. You know what I mean? Sometimes that's just what it is, man. It's just, so, I mean, a lot of guys don't really talk about that kind of stuff. They act like you can call a broker and tell a broker and demand a rate. You know what I'm saying? So no, it don't work like that. Now, you got to know when to demand a rate. Now, like, for example, I was watching Jeffrey L's video. He was talking about, okay, if you call up on a load the day of, on a Friday afternoon, and they have to move the freight, then you can gouge on the load. Now you got the broker by the balls, because he's in a situation where he gotta move the freight. But if you looking at a load, a random Monday, a random Tuesday, and the load has got a bunch of time on it, that broker can sit on that load for 2-3 days, you know, and he can wait on it until he get the best price he can for that load. So it's not that easy. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know when to apply the different principles of negotiation, and when, you know, you got to know, you got to know when. So it's not as simple as $3,000. God damn it. No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. But talk about getting a fucking truck. Landstar, get rid of the truck and survive with. I don't know what you saying. J Hus, what you saying? SFI will get rid of the truck. Get a better truck. What you mean get a better truck? You mean financing terms? Cause there ain't nothing wrong with my truck, man. Ain't nothing. Knock on wood, ain't nothing wrong with the truck. Like, so, you know, ain't nothing wrong with this truck. Having you on the 30 come with a lot of paperwork, good money, but it's more than driving. Yeah, but you know, it's you know, I'm looking at the bigger picture. You know, like I don't want to be a truck driver for the rest of my life. So don't forget drug testing. Yeah, that's what I said, drug consortium. If the account, I'm currently in process. Excuse me, y'all. I'm just running through these messages. I'm trying to catch up. Get you a factoring company. Did research. Good stuff. Also, good ready keeping you. Yeah, that's the back office stuff. You know, like your IFTA and you know, because I bump into guys like they write stuff on, like they write stuff on a notepad. Like they write. It's like, dude, it's 2017. Like, why are you writing stuff down? Like, you got like all this technology out here. You got all these apps and stuff out here. And why are you using pen and pad? Like, it's 2017. You got Google Docs. You got Google Spreadsheet. Like, Google has free spreadsheet, free word processor, free I mean, it, like, just Google alone just got all this free stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like, for example, like at Google Docs, I use Google Docs for all my like paper filings and stuff. So like when I'm doing reports and stuff like fuel receipts and stuff like that, I can scan a fuel receipt with my phone and upload it to Google Docs. You know what I'm saying? So it'll always be there. You know what I'm saying? You know, I can back up my taxes and you know, fuel receipt, all this stuff, my settlements, all this stuff. I can back up all this stuff back to Google Docs. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's 2017. Why are we still doing this stuff? So you got all these apps and stuff that help you run your business, keep up with expenses and stuff like that. Like, you can run your truck on your phone. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, everybody do what they're comfortable with doing. It's just a point I'm trying to make. You know, you want to get a system in place so that when you come out here, you don't look up truck logic. I have a glider. I don't need an ELD. Rico Jones. I don't know who told you that, but even though you got a glider, gliders are gonna be phased out in 2000. I think 2022, 2021. Pretty much, if you don't have a EGR on your truck, it's gonna be illegal to drive on the road. So basically, gliders, pre-emission trucks, they're gonna be farm vehicles. They're gonna be worthless. So if you got a glider truck, a pre-emission truck, I suggest getting rid of it right now. I suggest you just get rid of it right now. So at least you can get rid of it and get your money out of it. But if you don't believe me, you can Google you can Google the government. They just released a mandate where they made adjustments to the emissions, the ETA, the emissions, the the department that controls the emissions and stuff like that. So ain't nobody exempt from ELDs, man. You might can get like an extra 6 months or something like that, but it's just a matter of time, so you might as well just go ahead and get with it. You're not beating the system, man. You might as well just get with it, because if you don't have an ELD program, you're doing more work than you have to. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like the ELDs is good because it tracks your IFTA, it tracks all your miles and stuff. It just makes everything just simpler. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you sitting there got a notepad and you writing down all your miles and stuff, you doing more work than you have to. JJ Keller is very expensive. Yeah, that's why I was looking at Keep Trucking. Keep Trucking is for owner operators $30 a month, and that's pretty much it. You don't have to pay for no equipment up front. You can buy the equipment up front if you want to, but long as you subscribe to them, you get the equipment free up front, and then you pay the $30 a month. That's why I'm going with Keep Trucking, because you don't have to pay for nothing up front. How sensitive is to Keep Trucking? Let you move around in the yard before you go on duty. You might have to email me on that, because it's some things that I found out about the Keep Trucking. I don't want to put this out on a public forum. So email me at jhtrucking45@gmail.com, and I'll talk to you about it. Give me your phone number. I'll talk to you about it personally. But I don't want to put some stuff like that out on the public like that, because yeah, this ELD is crazy. It's some crazy stuff going on with it, but I don't want to put that stuff out here because it's some stuff that I found out, and I don't want to talk about it. Still treat yourselves as if you were leased on. Yeah, you continue, but the thing is that when you running your own authority, you got a reason to get out the bed. You know what I'm saying? You're not working for another company. You know what I mean? You building your own empire. It's a reason to get out the bed. If you got your own fuel card, yeah, calm down. Yeah, Keep Trucking for logs. Keep Trucking for logs and Truck Logic for back office. Keep Trucking has a back office too. They have back office. I mean, Keep Trucking don't have a full suite, but they handle some back office stuff. I mean, they do some stuff. I'm getting my own the next spring. Why wait the next spring? Just do it now. You don't have to get the insurance until you're ready to start pulling freight on your DOT numbers. That's why I'm getting mine now. I went ahead and got my MC number, DOT number, got my BOC3 filings, got my UCR. I'm basically ready to go. I just don't have no insurance. So when I'm ready to go, on the day that I'm ready to go, my DOT numbers, my authority will be already active. All I got to do is call up the insurance company. Hey, can you activate my insurance? 24 hours. I'm be on the road pulling freight. You know what I'm saying? But see, if you don't act on it now, you got to wait the 20, 30 days, and then you don't have no seasoning under your authority. You know what I'm saying? You want to go ahead, get your filings done, get your authority established and stuff like that, and get some seasoning on your authority, and then you can start pulling freight. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my opinion. Don't wait. go ahead and, go ahead and start that thing. Go ahead and start it and sit on it. Dude, you going too much debt. Stay at Traveloka and pay the truck off. If I can get insurance for a good price. Thanks for sharing this info. Lowe's pay nothing coming out for it. Yeah, they don't. Debt. The only debt that I got so far is this trailer. I got $30,000 in debt for the trailer, and I got about $25,000 on my rental property. I got about $25,000 on my rental property, and I got maybe a few $1,000s on credit cards. That's about it. And a lot of my debt is secured by other things, so it's not. Yeah, it's debt, but it's not like it ain't like I just got a bunch of dumb debt. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of my personal expenses are very low. So like my personal expenses for my mortgage at my house, they're very low. I'm looking at like $1,500 a month for like my personal expenses. Most of my debt is business debt. I got this trailer, it's $30,000. I got about $25,000 on my rental, and then I got some other, $1,000 here on a credit card, $1,000 there. Like I don't have like a bunch of debt like a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do know what you're saying. You don't want to carry too much debt, but at the same time, the debt that I do carry is, I feel like it's a reasonable amount of debt. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm struggling. Like I'm like, oh my God, I got a lot of debt. No, like this truck is a lease truck. It's not carrying, it's a lease truck, but it's a lease purchase. You know what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily debt that's on my credit, so to speak, but at the same time, it is an expense that it has to be paid out every week. So, but I mean, it just depends on how you want to look at it. But, hey, everybody's got their opinion, but, I ain't getting no younger. I'm not going to let something like that scare me, because if you sit up there and let stuff scare you, you're never going to get anywhere. I'm not going to sit around and wait because I got $20,000 in debt, or I got a $30,000 trailer. I'm gonna wait to pay this off and all of that. No, it's you wasting time. You know what I mean? Because why stay here at Traveloka? Let these people take $1,500 to $2,000 a month out of my pocket where I can keep that money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna continue to stay here like that. But that's just my opinion. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's business, man. You just book the loads that you want. You just book the loads that you want. You just do the loads you best you can. Keeping up with the Joneses. Ray, you got your authority. I live in Jackson, get good paying loads out of Lakeland, Tampa. You take a short haul to North Florida and then head into Georgia and avoid the garbage freight. No, but I don't want to say, because a lot of guys, see a lot of guys make things overly complicated. You know, it's like, cause like, you know, guys, they ask questions with good intentions. They ask questions with good intentions. You know what I mean? But like, trucking ain't hard, man. It's just not that hard. You know, trucking ain't hard. You know, it's just like guys make things harder than what it appears to be. And it's, you know, you don't need no master's degree to run a truck. You know, it's just simple. So like, if you see, like with Florida, for example, there's no tricks to Florida. It's, you know, you just got to book a good paying load when you go down there, because more than likely your chances of deadheading out is high. You know what I mean? You could book one of them $400 loads, $500 loads, but you gonna waste a whole day fooling around with a $500 load when you can deadhead up to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, in a situation like that, time is against you. Time is against you. So like, why go over here and sit at a dock for an hour or two to pick up a load that you losing money on to take you somewhere when a load delivers the next day? You just wasted a whole day for $500. Now, if the load delivered that same day and you still have some hours to deadhead, then I would do it. But a lot of times those loads pick up one day and then deliver the next day. That's a waste of time, man. So, I mean, it's not that complicated, but at the same time, like, guys make things more complicated than they need to be. But I get it. You know, they're asking questions. So, you know, they're just asking questions, but at the same time, it is what it is. There's no tricks, you know. Yeah, this guy, Ray Johnson, he seems to be a know-it-all, but I mean, I've been in this business, you know, 10, 11 years, man. Like, Florida has always been a tough area when it comes to freight. Unless you got a reefer, you can do pretty good in Florida. And you got a good relationship with a broker, or you got a good relationship with a shipper. If you don't have a good relationship with a shipper, Florida could be your enemy. And like with me, I don't have a good relationship with a broker, and I don't have a good relationship with a shipper in Florida. So I know guys who got good relationships with shippers and brokers in Florida, where it really don't even matter. You know what I mean? Like, I know guys who get $2,500 loads going down to Florida, $2,500 loads coming out of Florida. So it's like, and see, the thing is like, see, and like, I can call these guys, you know, I know two guys, I can call them personally, you know what I'm saying? But see, the thing is, like guys like Ray Johnson, like I'm reading some of his comments, it's coming off like condescending. It's almost like, well, I know better than you, kind of pointing the finger and saying like, oh, you stupid. You know what I mean? Well, okay, if you, Ray Johnson, if you can find good freight coming out of Florida, how about you not be condescending and point the finger and down the next guy because he's learning. He's trying to get to the level of building them relationships with brokers and shippers to get the good freight coming out of Florida. How about you help guys, teach guys how to do it, instead of saying, oh, I get good freight coming out of Florida all the time. It's like, you sound like just like one of them guys that in the doggone driver's lounge. You sound like one of them guys in the truck stop, you know, talking about, oh, well, it's like, I don't want to hear that, man. Like why come on here if you're not gonna help guys? Like, I love all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can't stand that when guys do that. Like, why y'all do that? It's like when I make my videos, I don't come on here to showboat. I don't show my money. I don't floss my money in front of y'all. I don't show, my rental properties, and I don't got a bunch of women around me, and like I don't go to Magic City and make it rain, and I don't do that. I'm not a flashy person. So it's like it's like y'all guys a trip, man. Like, cause it's like at the same time, like people like that, they're very hypocritical. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I just sit back and watch, because why? It's just like it's very, people like that, they're real elementary, man. High school shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like some junk that I remember dealing with in high school, the high school bully. It's like some people are just bullies, man. It's like you're not here to offer any value. You just here to strut your stuff and be like, oh, well, I got my authority. I get freight coming out of Florida all the time. Well, I know guys who pull freight out of Florida all the time too. Like, I'm learning to get to that level. I'm working on it. So it's like, the reality is when you go down to Florida, at this point, you got to be able to compete on your own level. So like, okay, when you go down to Florida, at this point, you got to negotiate. You got to compete where you can compete. So you got to say like, okay, I'm going to go down to Florida. I got to negotiate $4 a mile. You know what I'm saying? Because why waste your time fucking around with a load paying $500? Why do that when you can book a load paying $2,500, $2,600, $2,700, going 600 miles, 500 miles? That's a damn good rate. It's a damn good rate. You can afford to drive down there, deliver the load, and dead head out because you making $2,500. That's $1,200 a day. That's good enough for me. You know what I'm saying? So like when I'm running my truck, I try to do anywhere from $1,000, $1,200 a day, $1,300 a day, $1,100 a day. That's where I like it. If I'm doing that, I'm good. You know what I mean? Like I'm good. I'm grossing $3,000 a week. I'm taking home $3,000 a week. If I'm in that $1,100, $1,200, $1,300 a week range, I'm taking home after expenses $3,000 a week. But for some guys, $3,000 a week ain't enough. So you might have to work a little harder. You got to compete a little bit harder. So like, that's just what it is, man. Like guys, y'all guys need to quit, man. Y'all need to quit. Instead of just sitting here saying, oh, well, I'm better than you. Why don't you help guys, man? Like, come on. Have you ever thought they want hard copy in case? Well, here's the deal, man. Since I've been in trucking, since I've been a grown man, Ray Johnson, since I've been a grown man, I could probably count 1 or 2 times that I ever experienced where a piece of electronic that went down on me. Let me put this in perspective, the reality of what you're saying. Because you proving my point, what I just said a while ago. You ain't nothing but a bully, man. You're not here to bring value. You're being negative. But I'm gonna fix your point. I'm gonna address your point. Just say something in my world goes bad. I got a printer in the truck. I got my phone, I got my tablet, and I got my laptop computer. So if any one of these items goes bad, you don't think like I have like a backup? So like I got 2 tablets in the truck. I got the tablet that I do most of my stuff on. I got another tablet that I don't use all the time. I got my phone. I got about 2 cell phones that I don't use, but they're phones that I have. And I got my laptop. So, and then you got FedEx Kinko's. You got all these other things. You got a truck stop. You can go print some stuff on a truck stop. So you really think, like, I'm talking like in reality. Okay, you out here in the real world. You doing business. Like sometimes in the event that you may need something, hey, yeah, you got plan B. You got plan A, B, C, D, E, C. You know what I'm saying? So it's like in an event that something goes bad, you got a plan B, a plan C, a plan, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you don't have to be negative, man. That's all I'm saying. So it's just like, of course you running the truck. Of course you running the truck. Okay? Even company drivers know this. We don't have to be owner operators, dog. So it's just like, okay, if you're a company driver, everybody knows that you got to have a permit book in your truck. Okay? So it's like, yeah, you got to have a hard copy. Of course. Duh. Come on, man. Like, don't do that. So like, but in an event that you don't have your own hard copy, say you driving down the truck, you riding the truck, your insurance expired a day ago. You forgot to print out that paper. You pull up the stuff on your phone. The DOT will accept the DOT will accept that, man. If you can pull your insurance policy up on your phone, the DOT will accept that. Okay? They will accept that. Okay? Because it's got numbers and shit on it. Because it's got the policy number. So when they run your DOT number and they be like, okay, DOT is active. Insured. It's going to show how much insurance you got on your DOT number. It's going to show all this stuff. And if you can pull that stuff up on your phone in your permit book, you're good, man. Like, you don't have to be like negative like that. I'm almost thinking this dude a troll. I'm almost thinking he's a troll because he's not offering no value here. No winner to hold on to and no winner. Yeah, I don't trust it. Yeah, I use Cam Scanner. It's a real, yeah, that Cam Scanner is a real good, I use that to scan my bills because it's real good. It's pretty much the best paper scanner I've used thus far. Because I can put some bills right here and I can scan it and it crops it and everything. It's perfect. I love that Cam Scanner. It's the best one. You got to get in your truck if you get your own authority. Why get rid of the glider? Yeah, man, I think you a troll, man. What are you talking about get rid of the glider? Because the government says you have to. Yeah, what is it? The EPA? Yeah, the EPA says you have to, man. It ain't because I'm making some shit up, man. In year 2022, you gotta get rid of your gliders. You can't run them no more, okay? Unless you can put a new motor in them. That's about it. And if you can put a new motor, if you can put a Mission DD15 engine, you know, then you fine. But all them Detroit Series 60 engines, you can't run them. It's illegal, man. In 2020, you can run them up to year, I think it's 2022. They're gonna be phased out. The EPA's come out with a new emissions regulation where you can't run them trucks in year 2022, man. That's just what it is. You can Google that on your own and find out for yourself. All these guys running around here thinking they beating the system and they don't have to get an ELD and no. That all they squashing all of that, man. They're squashing all that. So you might as well just go ahead. You might as well just go ahead and get you a new truck and stop playing. Get you a 2010, 2012, because everybody, you know, they bought into the hype. You know, getting these glider trucks and these Fritz Drills glider kit trucks and you know they thinking they beating the system, man. You might as well just get with it and go and get a new truck. Nah, man, I didn't say seasoning. I didn't say that. I know that, okay? Like, okay, your authority is not active until you get insurance. I know that. But my point was, okay, if you have your authority already set up, all you got to do is just make a phone call your insurance company up, give them your checking account, boom, you're active, you're ready to go. Because if you don't set up your authority and you want to get your authority in the future and say you planning on to leave, it's best to have everything set up in a process. If you planning on leaving, if you plan on making that step in 2 months, 3 months, why not go ahead and get your authority established? Do your research, get everything set up. You know, go ahead and get your DOT numbers. Go ahead and get your vinyl so you can put it on the truck. Get your IFTA stickers. Go ahead and get all that stuff set up. So that way when you ready to hit the road, you're not running all around the state trying to get your damn papers together. Okay? Like, stop, like, like I'm about to block this dude in a minute because you nitpicking everything I'm saying and you trying to make like I don't know what I'm talking about. I done did my research. I know what I'm talking about, dog. So I know you got your authority. That's fine. But don't come on my channel with that, man. Don't, because I'm about to block you in a minute. Like you nitpicking everything I'm saying. All right. I didn't say that, okay, you activate your authority and you get that ain't what I meant, man. That ain't what I was trying to say. All right. I'm trying to say that getting proper planning, setting it up to where you can have a smooth transition. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't be coming on here with all that mess, man. $900 to $2,000 a month insurance. I've gotten a couple quotes. You might be a little right. I've gotten quotes anywhere from $800 to about $1,300 a month for insurance. So, I mean, even still, you got to put your time in, man. Because, like, once you put your time in with the insurance company, the rate is going to go down unless you have an accident. So, you know, you just got to put that time in and see, like, what guys don't understand is, like, okay, they look at that number. Say your insurance is $2,000 a month. Say your insurance is $2,000 a month. Okay, fine. That's a tax deduction. You know, it's just a tax deduction. So it's just like, okay, your insurance is $2,000 a month. That's $24,000 a year. Okay. I know guys who paying about $20,000, $30,000 a month in insurance. Not 30,000, but 20 to 30,000 a year for insurance. That's high. Yeah, it's high, but it's a business expense. So you just write it off on your taxes. So it's just like, okay, you struggle, you work hard for the first year. Once your first year is up, your insurance rate gonna drop. If you ain't had any claims or nothing like that, you just gonna have to do your best. And if you really trying to grow a business the way that you're trying to grow it, well, hey, do that. No, I ain't going with OOIDA. No, I had OOIDA. I dropped OOIDA. When I had OOIDA when I first came over to Traveloka. I think I had OOIDA for about a couple weeks. I got rid of them because I was able to get a better rate at a different insurance company. This lady, it's an insurance broker out of Tennessee that I got, and they gave me a good rate. So I'm running with them. And the insurance company that I'm with now, the lady was like, she gave me a quote, and she told me that she works with A-rated insurance companies. So I told her, when I get my authority, I was gonna work with her. But yeah, I don't recommend OOIDA's insurance. I mean, OOIDA is all right. They all right. Because I know a couple guys who's got OOIDA insurance and they doing fine. They booking loads and, they making money. But I don't know. Nah, Ray Johnson, man, you full of shit. And I'm calling you what it is. All right? You're full of shit, okay? You being a jerk, okay? That's just what it is. Like, you coming on here and you dogging people, calling people rookies and all of this. It's like you acting like you was born with authority in your back pocket or some shit. You ain't better than nobody, okay? You had to go through. You had to start just like everybody else out here. You went to truck driving school just like everybody else. You went and got your CDL just like everybody else. You went and bought a truck. You saved up your money. You was a company driver just like everybody else. You leased on to a company just like everybody else. You went and got your authority just like everybody else. So you ain't better than nobody. So don't come on my fucking channel talking that bullshit, all right? Because you're getting on my nerve. Ain't nobody crying but you, man. You on here nitpicking every word that I say, talking about I don't know what I'm saying. It's like, why you watching my videos then? Like, why? Like, why do that? Ain't nothing but a damn troll. Ain't nothing but a damn troll. Yeah, like, they ain't, like, guys like that, they're trying to boost up their ego. That's all that is. They don't have nothing positive to say. You know what I'm saying? It's like guys like that, they be on the CB radio, hiding behind the CB. But if it really came down to it, if they really gonna show up in front of somebody, they wouldn't do shit. They be on these public forums talking shit, be on Facebook talking shit, on Twitter talking shit. Oh, I make all this money driving the truck. No, come on, man. That ain't what my video's about, man. He probably don't even drive a truck, tell you the truth. A lot of these guys coming on here, a lot of them don't even drive a truck. They sitting at home jacking off and shit. You know what I'm saying? And sitting up there talking shit, talking about they doing this and doing that. Like I read all this guy's comments. He ain't said nothing positive. Kind of remind me of B Smooth. He might be B Smooth. You know how B Smooth. You know B Smooth, right? B Smooth be creating all these doggone accounts. But I disagree with that value. Jack Love, I disagree with that value. Okay? So that's just my opinion, man. Like, I disagree with that. Short hops and all of that, I disagree with that. I believe in if you get the good rate going down there, I don't care what the fuck they got going down there. I don't care what they got down there. It don't matter because I done made my money to go down there anyway. So it's like if I'm gonna go down there, I'm gonna get a good rate to go down there. Okay. The load that I got here is 2,400. Is it the best rate in the world? Nah, but it's all right. It's all right. It's, it's all right. Because I know in the past I've gotten $3,000 to go down there. I've gotten 2,800 to go down there. But given the situation, it's the holidays, all kind of situations. So I booked the load and I just wanted to move on to something else. Because it's like when you run in a truck, you booking loads, and then like I got a business outside of trucking. So I'm driving down the road. I'm trying to manage my rental properties, and I got to book loads, and I got to do this, and I got family members calling me. I got friends calling me. So I'm trying to get stuff done. So it's just like, okay, when I'm looking at the load board, I'm trying to get loads booked, get that done so I can do other stuff. So it's not like for a lot of y'all, trucking is y'all only thing. That's it. That's all y'all doing is trucking. But for me, and I'm not trying to nitpick or you know what I'm saying? But it's like a lot of y'all kind of like, y'all only see one thing and then y'all formulate opinion, and because you don't know what you're talking about. So it's just like, okay, yeah, I booked the load for 2,400. Could I took my time and found a better paying load? Yeah, but it's like in my day, I'm looking at loads and then I'm doing this and then I'm doing this. So it's just like, I seen the load. I thought about it for about 30 minutes. I booked it and moved on, and I got other stuff to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like a lot of guys get caught up in the it's like, well, yeah, if your whole life, your whole week is trucking, yeah, you got time to invest all that. I got other shit going on, man. It's y'all a trip. But this video, 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay, well, Nah, it ain't no salty, man. I was calling it what it is, man. He was being a jerk. Okay. Ray Johnson was being a jerk. He was being a jerk, man. And personally, I think you riding his dick, sitting up there, dick gobbling and shit, talking about, oh, he was being a jerk, man. He wasn't giving no positive value at all. Okay. He was sitting up there pointing the finger, calling people rookies and all of this stuff, instead of saying, okay, well, instead of doing this, look at it this way. No, man, and nitpicking every little word that I say. Like, I'm making videos live off the top of my head. Okay, if I misspoke on something, or misspoke on a word, or mispronounced a word, or if I didn't say a sentence right, he gonna turn around and be like, "No, see, the seasoning, your DOT don't need seasoning." I know that, man. You can't pull not one load if you don't have no insurance, man. Your authority don't become active until you activate your insurance. Everybody knows that. So it's just like, I don't need you to tell me that, man. But I'm saying, like, okay, if you already got your truck and trailer, like in my situation, I decided to go ahead and get my authority, get everything done, get a system in place, get my ELDs straight, get my back office done, get my place done, get my IFTAs done. So when I want to just hit the road, I can just hit the road, call up insurance, boom, I'm active. I can go. You know what I'm saying? But I guess that's a bad idea. I guess that don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's like y'all a trip, man. Man, it's my channel. I say what I want to say. Like, I feel sorry for you, Jack Love, because you sitting over there, I'm sitting here. Like, this is my channel. I say what the hell I damn well please. You know what I'm saying? So this ain't nothing but entertainment. I know you taking it serious, but at the same time, it is what it is. It's just entertainment. Get a dash cam. Oh man. He a troll. There's a lot of guys in here tonight. Instead of getting upset, look over the comments, and the more you feed into some, it's just entertainment, man. It's like, cause I got a bunch of videos talking about trolls and stuff, and it's just like for example, like Trucker Coach, Ike Stevens, Little Dog, you know, Jeffrey L. Like all these guys, like y'all don't understand. Like we get paid off this stuff. Like I get paid off these videos. So when I come on here and make a video, I have to make a video so I can get ad revenue. So it's like, and see, this video is an hour and 40 minutes. Google is going to drop a whole bunch of ads on this video. I cussed a couple times, but at the same time, it's like the drama. Yeah, but I know at the same time, you know, when we get in these little back and forths, it's all good because for me, I'm getting paid off these videos. Now it's not a whole bunch of money, but at the same time, it's just entertainment. I need something to talk about. So if I gotta block a troll for it, hey, you know, you sit back and laugh about it, you know? So it's just entertainment. So, you know, it ain't no big deal. But at the same time, I did mean what I said. So, you know, if I want to block somebody, I'm gonna block somebody. So that's just reality, that is. So that's just what it is. Now, if you don't like it, you can go create your own channel and you can sit and talk about me and stuff like that. Hey, go do that. But I'm just saying, that's just what it is. I'm a troll. Okay. I mean, to tell you the truth, man, like when I be watching guys' videos, I rarely respond. You know, I just watch it because it's just entertainment. Because at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, it ain't nothing. It's just entertainment. Like I drive down the road and watch videos. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's nothing. Like it don't bother me like that. It's, you know, it's nothing. So it's like, you know, I'm driving a truck. It ain't like, you know, it ain't like, because at the end of the day, it ain't hurting my pockets. You know what I'm saying? It ain't bother me none. So, but, you know, if you come and see me as a man get in my face, then that's a whole different story. That's just something else. But if we on YouTube talking shit, whatever, man. Whatever. It ain't nothing. So, like, what are we talking about? Talking about getting your authority. We getting our feelings hurt. Yeah, you know, whatever. But at the same time, it's like, it's just entertainment. Like I've been saying, it's just entertainment. Yeah, and it's good entertainment. It's good entertainment. So, you know, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not going to feel bad because I got offended, because I don't like it when you get a troll coming in here and talking junk. You know, I'm not going to have it. And I'm not going to have somebody nitpicking on every little word that I say. That's annoying, man. Like, who wants to be around somebody like that? It's like you sitting up there talking, you trying to help somebody, you trying to tell somebody something, and then they go around and be in your back, behind you, in your ear, nagging you about some bullshit. It's just like, that kind of shit is like that's feminine, man. That's like a damn woman in your ear nagging you about some shit. No, you said the authority. No, see, no, you said 5,000 a week. You only make 4,500 a week. Dude, it's like, dude, chill out, man. Like, really? That who wants to be around somebody like that? Yes, that does bother me. Yeah, and just like I can hit this button right here and block somebody, yeah, I can do that because it's my channel. If you don't like it, hey. Hey, I'm just trying to help guys see the light, because it's like, all it takes, man, is somebody to help you. Like, I know a lot of guys want to get their authority, and like, I know when I wanted to get my authority, in some way it felt out of reach to get your authority, because like, I never thought about getting my authority. I always felt like it was getting your authority is like a higher being. Like, you got to be a JB Hunt to get your authority, or it's out of reach. It's something that you can't obtain. Like, but actually, when I start like digging into it, like, I was watching Casanova videos, I was watching SoCal Trucker videos, and I was, it's a bunch of guys that inspire me to get a truck and stuff like that, man. It's like, once you start digging into it, it's like running the truck is easy. Like, I'm thinking, I've come to the conclusion, man. I'm like, man, everybody should get a truck because it's so easy. Yeah, you got to put in a little bit of work, but like, what's the alternative? I mean, because I like to have money. I like to have nice things. So it's just like, okay, you're going to take the easy route out, making 40,000, but you can do some more work and then you can make more money. Like, why not? It's just a little bit more work. So it's like, go get your own truck, man. And like, I made this video, man. I'm trying to help guys. So it's just like, okay, trying to show guys like, okay, getting your authority is easy. Don't run out there and spend $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 to get your authority. You go on to the FMCSA website, you can get your authority. It costs you $300. Okay, you do your BOC3 filing. That's $30, $40, $50, depending on what company you go with. Okay, you do your drug consortium. Okay, and then you do your UCR filing. You get your IFTA tax. You get your base plates. If you just take your time and just do each one step by step, you will be ready to get your authority. And then you save up $1,000, $1,500 to put down on your insurance. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help guys see the light. So, but hey, man, this video almost 2 hours long, man. I don't even think anybody gonna watch this. After about 5 minutes, they're gonna turn it off. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight, man. Appreciate y'all watching my videos, man. I'm about to get off here. Let me see what y'all talking about. Better not block me. I mean, yeah, let somebody piss me off, because I'm human. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and feel bad about being human. Taking 5 days off. Let's see. Yeah, I'm probably going to take about 4 days off. Yeah, I'm taking about 4 days off for Thanksgiving. Yeah, I'm probably going to take about 4 days off. Something like that. Because, I just really don't see no point in running through the holidays. You know, it just places gonna be closed, and you know, you just gonna waste a bunch of time, and you could have been at home chilling. You know what I'm saying? It's like I've been in this business a long time, and just my experience, man. I might as well just stayed home, because you end up booking that load. Like, okay, you pick up the load, but then you go to deliver it, the place closed for Thanksgiving, or it's closed for the whole weekend, or I've been there, man. So you sitting there for 3 days. You know, you get there to Saturday, you sitting there Saturday, Sunday, and then you don't get unloaded till Monday. You know what I mean? Like, I've been there, man. I've been there. And yeah, you get your little bit of detention, little $100 detention, but who want that, man? I could have been at the house chilling, man. I don't want that. You home for 2 weeks? Yeah, that's good, man. You know, you stay home for 2 weeks. Leave all the freight out here for me. I'm just messing with you, man. But yeah, man, take it easy. Shoot. But yeah, man, I'm about to get off of here, man. I'm gonna get off of here. But I appreciate y'all watching my videos, man. I'll see y'all next time. If y'all got any questions, man, you can email me at I forgot my email. Damn. 404 no, that's not the email. My email is jhtrucking45@gmail.com. That's my email. jhtrucking45@gmail.com. If y'all got any questions, man, you know, trucking, you got questions about Travel Local, Snyder, trucking business type stuff, man, leave me your phone number, man. I can try to get back to you and whatnot. Or you can just write me a long email, man, and I'll read the email on the video and whatnot. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all watching my videos, man. I'll see y'all next time.